You did it. You got to the end of your work week, you crossed everything off your checklist, and now you can sit back, kick up your feet, and feel guilty about relaxing. Sound familiar? Want to kick the habit? Keep watching. Hey everybody, welcome to Sensible Psychology. My name is Blake Wamsley, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at relaxation guilt and how you can stop it. So the first thing is to even define relaxation guilt, and it's really just simply feeling guilty when you're relaxing. So now that we know what it is, what can we really do about it? The first thing that we can do is to really think about the origins of our own specific relaxation guilt. And there's a lot of different sources, but some typical ones that come to mind are societal narratives that really emphasize work ethic. The second thing is social media. Social media is giving us this never-ending cascade of comparison, and it constantly puts us in this mode where we wonder if we're keeping up. In one of my favorite articles addressing this idea, researchers found that people tended to feel lower self-esteem when they viewed the posts of people they didn't know that well. And the reason why is pretty simple, and that's when you view the posts of somebody you really know well, you know it's bull. You know that your sister is in a lot of debt when she posts that picture of that beautiful home. You know that your best friend and their partner smiling on that boat nearly got a divorce a few months ago. But when you look at the posts of people you don't know that well, you tend to think that they earned it or that they worked really hard to achieve these things. Because of this, you tend to view this comparison with a little bit more guilt. Another reason why people have relaxation guilt comes down to our parents. And unfortunately for some people, they have parents whose self-esteem is tied to their children's productivity. And unfortunately for these kids, it puts them in this pressure to always succeed and to always be productive. The fourth thing is more related to parents, but it's something that I think really contributes to relaxation guilt a lot, and that's caregiver guilt. A lot of parents feel like they constantly need to be doing things for their kids, and if they're not doing those things, then they start to feel really guilty about it. So now that we've got out of the conceptual realm, let's talk about some of the things that you can practically do. The first is to go to therapy to process everything that I just talked about. So if you do have social narratives embedded in your head telling you that you need to be productive all the time, go to therapy and work that out. If you had parents who constantly pressured you to work really hard and to make good grades, go work that out. Therapy is a wonderful place to go do this. The second thing that we can do is a little cheesy and I think a little bit redundant, but it's to be present. So when you're relaxing, try to be in the moment. Try to let go of the mistakes of the past that can contribute to guilt, and try to let go of the anxieties of the future that can contribute to guilt too. The next thing is to develop one of my favorite terms in research literature, and that's leisure ethic. Leisure ethic is a counterbalance to work ethic, and it's simply learning how to leisure well. And one of the core things that they really found when it came to people who could leisure well was that they had a thing called leisure awareness. And leisure awareness really, in its simplest form, is being able to understand the psychological value of leisure. Interestingly, what researchers have also found is that when people think about their leisure, they tend to think about it through the lens of work ethic. They think about productivity of leisure. And while in some cases that could make a lot of sense, I think that people should really consider leisure for leisure's sake, whatever that means for you. The final way you can really reduce relaxation guilt might be the most practical, but also the most counterintuitive, and that is to try relaxing when you have energy. In their study called The Guilty Couch Potato, researchers found that people tended to, when they were tired, to select recreational activities that they weren't proud of, and that in turn made them feel guilty when they were relaxing. The examples used in that study is that people tended to select media or like shows that were more lowbrow, like comedies, or just something they didn't really have to use a lot of mental energy for. But what they found also was that when people had higher energy, they tended to view things like documentaries, or they would find something that would be what they would call more stimulating. And that in turn seemed to reduce their guilt and increase the restorative effects of the leisure in the first place. So if you have a hobby that you're really committed into, consider doing it in the morning when you have a lot of energy, so that afterwards you may be able to reduce your relaxation guilt. The last thing I want to point out is not everybody has the time or the money to relax or enjoy recreational activities. So if you have the opportunity, try reaching out to the person that you've been encouraging to relax and do something nice for them, like offer to babysit to watch their kids, or give them 20 bucks so they can go do something. Everybody really deserves at some point to enjoy life and to relax. So if you have an opportunity to really help out a friend or somebody you know, do it. It gives them the opportunity to relax and really just makes the world a better place. Like, subscribe, and comment below if you like the video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the message out to more people, and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy your guilt-free relaxation.